is Moose Country.
Let's eat with local products and from right here in the North Peace. This is Energetic Eats, brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op. You're at home here.
I'm very excited about this one. It's a two-time guest, but the first time we've seen you live in studio. Stacy from TH German Taste joins us this morning. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in live and bringing like everything to eat. My coworkers are very happy about this so far because I can't possibly eat everything you brought, so thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Tell us a bit about your business for people who maybe don't know what you guys do at at TH German Taste. What are you all about?
For sure. Well, we're a mother-daughter business. My mother does mostly all of the baking. I used to participate more in the baking, but now she does all of it.
Wow.
We do 2 store locations at the Fireweed Market, Neat Fireweed Market, I should say, as well as Cass's Kitchen here in town. We used to do Fridays freshly delivery. Now for the summer, we're going to go into Thursdays and Fridays, just for summertime, as well as every 2 weeks instead of every week. Just more people are going camping, so we haven't seen quite the foot traffic as usual, as well as we're kind of shutting down a little bit for our own gardens. We have a little bit of an acreage outside of town. So my daughter is going to be home for summer break as well. So we're kind of concentrating on that as well. We're going to be 100% open at every given time, though, for special orders for cakes, birthday cakes, and whatnot, which we are getting quite frequently, or whatever you want to order, of course. So we're going to, at the store locations, we will be hanging out our hours as well when we're going to be there. For the fresh goods. Thursdays and Fridays now.
Excellent. Good to know. Let's go back a bit. You said your mom kind of does all the baking. You used to help those, so you know how to make all this stuff. How did you get from this is fun to bake for maybe our families or, for special occasions to let's sell it to kind of make a business out of it? How did that kind of come to fruition?
Yeah, so it was more or less, we came to Canada 17 years ago from Germany. Mom kind of missed some of her, what she grew up with, the good old heavy dense sourdough rye breads that we know from, which we brought you some samples from as well, just missing that. So she was playing with the recipes and perfected them until she was happy with them, to then participating in the local Fort St. John farmers markets. As well as last year and the year before, we did the Charlie Lake Farmers Market as well, just participating locally and resourcing some of the local product as well, now being able to just participate in the local stores, which is just a little convenience for her business, just kind of bringing some of our home to the community.
Absolutely.
So,
and I mean, you bake, we were talking right before the show, you bake a wide variety and make a wide variety of things. Just for example, what you've brought here, you brought a bunch of new pastries that you've come up with recently. There's the Rye Bread, which I'm going to try in a second. There's, did you call these meat pockets, I think you said, with cheese and meat inside? And then sausage salad, which just sounds like a salad right up my alley. So
definitely.
And you guys do breads and pretzels and, as you say, custom orders as well if people want cakes and whatnot, eh?
Yeah, definitely. We have a whole menu on Facebook as well, from sweets to savory to breads, salads, specialty things where we've done platters with, more European style, deviled eggs with smoked salmon, fancy platters if you're having gatherings and whatnot. We've done kind of a catering deal for Canfor just recently. They hired us for just a meeting and whatnot. So it kind of goes from A to Z. As we are just a two-person business, we do keep it small. We don't want to kind of hire out. We just want to keep it, just a little small family thing. So we can't go up to 600, people weddings by any means, but, keep it small, keep it simple. But,
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to try this rye bread now. If you happen to be watching the video, I'll show you. It's you've kindly put butter on it for us, so thank you. Tell us a bit about this rye bread. What kind of goes into the making of it? And is there sort of like a special process that's different than, say, a regular kind of white bread kind of loaf that you have to do?
That is, Mom likes to put a lot of butter on it, so I'll just give you a heads up on that. That's
I'm ready.
European thing, Mom and her butter. lover. But so that is our sunflower sourdough rye bread. So sunflower seeds are put into it as well. And you can see it's a denser, kind of heavier bread, but the slices are thinner. So again, she has her sourdough starters that she makes prior, and then they do their thing. So our sourdough rye bread has 80% rye content. So it's a very high percentage of rye, as well as then a 20% white flour content.
I see.
Our bread has no fat, no sugar whatsoever, and no eggs. None of our breads do.
Wow. And I have to say, sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
It's outstanding. It's so flavorful. I don't know what it's chunks of. Maybe chunks is the wrong word, but there's little kind of bits and pieces
sunflower seed.
Yeah, the sunflower seeds in it that just kind of add something extra to it, but it packs a punch for bread. It really it hits you. You're like, oh, this is great just by itself. I can imagine what it would taste like with roast beef or corned beef or something like that on it too, but outstanding bread.
Great, thanks. Yeah.
And then this other thing you brought by, again, I'm only going to try a few of these, otherwise we'd be here all day. I think you said a newer pastry that you guys have been doing lately. Tell me a bit about this one.
So that one is our vanilla berry pastry. So that one is done with a triple berry homemade jam, and then it has a bit of a center through it with a homemade vanilla German pudding.
Oh my
goodness. And then
goodness.
It gets a vanilla butter drizzle across it. Because, you can't have too much butter, apparently, like I said.
I was going to say, I love how rich everything is, right? It's like the flavors just sound like they're being so rich. I'm just trying to rip off a piece here and failing miserably. Oh, it's everywhere. It's in the business now. That's okay.
I was going to say you might wear parts of it. We Germans say, it's going to be good if you wear parts of it.
And it is really good. Nice and fluffy, the pastry part of it. And then, all the parts kind of mixing together. Oh, delicious. Absolutely wonderful. Great, really, any time of the day. I would think of breakfast for this first, but I guess you can have it kind of any time, right?
Yeah, because it's not overly sweet. You still get the berries, but you get that sweet satisfaction, but not overly,
Yeah, it's just enough. Wonderful. All right. So again, so many more products than just what we've got here that I'm testing out today. That you guys, again, have on sale. Kind of a reduced summer hours, but nonetheless, you'll be able to buy this, it looks like, every 2 weeks. You said, tell us again what days and where can we find places to buy your items, in store, and also, from you if we need to.
Yeah, definitely. So you can always find us on Facebook for sure. We have our hours and store locations posted there, but at Neat Fireweed Market every 2 weeks, as well as Cass's Kitchen every 2 weeks, Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay, and is it kind of like there all day? Well, assuming, until they sell out, but you get them kind of there before opening kind of each day?
Yeah, we try to be there pretty much at around 10:30 at Neat and around 11:30 at Cass's.
Okay, and then for special orders, you said follow you on Facebook for kind of information on how to do that then.
Yeah, please message us or call us, on Facebook. Definitely.
Perfect. All right, Stacy. Well, again, thank you so much for stopping by, coming in. I know it's a bit of a drive and bringing so many sweets for me and the coworkers to try. I really appreciate it. It was nice to meet you in person.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Energetic Eats is brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op.